quickly up is Tom Giorgio. Minio's got it outside, back to Giorgio. Takes the spin, back out to the corner, puts up a three. Long, real long. But they get the rebound. Andy Shaw, Gilreath's got it. Zupanik getting up there hard. And they're going to call offensive on Justin Zupanik.
Well, that was a questionable call right there. I don't think his feet were set.
I would agree.
Here's a quick look at it. He might have got his feet set. Probably a 50-50 call. Unfortunately, he went the direction we didn't want to see it go.
As long as they continue to call it equal. And O'Halloran pushing the ball out to Gilreath, up top to Zupanik. Nolan looking to feed that inside. We definitely have the size advantage if they can get it to Sealy. Justin puts it in. Going to be met at half court. Rogers will meet Morrissey. They give it back out to Giorgio, puts it up, defended. It's going to stay Plymouth South ball. Setting up in a box format. Trying to deny that inside. They get it back up top. Put up that quick three. Front rims it. Ooh, almost took his leg. Surprised that wasn't called. They're backing off on that backcourt defense. Morrissey playing pretty tight defense on the point guard up here.
Yeah, he's doing a good job of containing Tim as of right now. We'll see if Tim can open that up down the stretch.
Back up top to Nolan Rogers. They get it outside to Tim O'Halloran. Back outside to Rogers. Trying to bully his way in there. Gets it out to Sealy. And I got to tell you, Plymouth South's getting good position on those rebounds.
Absolutely. Foxborough's getting aggravated down low. They can't get position, and they're causing some cheap fouls.
They've got to stake their position first. And Rogers will come up against Morrissey. They get it to the outside. Rebound by Sealy. Tim gets it in low. Oh, that's a nice rebound in there by Derek Gilreath. Jump ball.
Derek's been doing a great job of crashing the boards all year for Foxborough. He seems like he's leading the team in offensive rebounds.
He usually gets great position under that hoop too.
Yeah, he's very aggressive.
And it's tough to push him off his spot. Morrissey brings it up, defended by Rogers. Goes right. Number 33, Jacob Joby trying to set the picks, and he gets blocked. Rogers has the ball, gets it quickly up to O'Halloran, driving. Oh, quick hands there by Morrissey. He's trying to take it, nice pass off. Nice rebound by Foxborough, quickly getting it up court. Sealy ahead of the pack, they get it outside. Rogers from the corner, a little bit short. Rebound Plymouth South. Morrissey. He's got quick hands and feet. Passes it out to number 31, Zach Tilson. No good.
Plymouth South getting the looks here early. They just can't get them to fall.
A lot of shots going up, but right now both teams only have one basket. 3-2, Plymouth South up by one, halfway through the first quarter. Over to Rogers, over to Zupanik. There we go. Foul's going to be on Jacob Joby. First on him, first on the team. Rogers to inbound. A lot of hand checks going on here. Yeah, foul. There we go.
Maybe an offensive foul on Justin Zupanik.
Looked like a good screen. Maybe he didn't have his feet set. I wasn't sure about that one.
And unfortunately, that's Justin's second foul, still in the first quarter. Robbie Lowy in the game now. Morrissey puts up an outside shot, almost punched ahead. Rogers going strong and hard, and he makes the basket and the foul.
Here's a quick look at that last one. Nolan Rogers, coast to coast, some high-flying basketball, gets the and one. See how he does on the free throw.
And unfortunately misses the free throw. Ball coming up by Mealy. Rebound Plymouth South.
Some quick hands by Tim O'Halloran. That'll be a jump ball and Foxborough ball.
I don't have numbers on rebounds, but we seem to be getting beat on the boards on both ends right now.
And we just took out another valuable rebounder, Derek Gilreath, but we brought in the freshman phenom, Mark Clegg.
Robbie Lowy to inbound, gets it over to O'Halloran. Plymouth South fighting for everyone.
It was a very aggressive play by Mike Mealy. He was able to cause the turnover and grab the jump ball.
I tell you, they're battling for every ball right here. Wow. That should have been a kick ball call.
Yeah.
O'Halloran's got the ball. Sealy looking to set a pick. Gets punched from behind the ball, not the person. Back over to O'Halloran. Rogers.
Cam Sealy doing a nice job of sealing off the defender, and Zach Tilson just kind of reached over and picked up a foul.
So that's 3 on the team. Get it over to Clegg. Clegg got it up top, back around to Tim O'Halloran, puts up a 3. A little long, but again, rebound by Plymouth South, stolen by Tim O'Halloran. Nice leap. Looking to go strong and hard to the hoop, and he puts in the layup. Morrissey slowing it down a little bit here. Being defended by Rogers. Back over to Morrissey. Back up top. Looked like Clegg got a piece of that going up. O'Halloran gets it over to Sealy. Plymouth South doing a good job keeping Foxborough outside. If we could get that inside, we definitely have the size advantage. Clegg puts up a 3, but not quite there. Smothered up Morrissey. Rebound Sealy. O'Halloran looking ahead to Rogers. Being held, definitely. Grabbed his uniform.
Cam Sealy doing a nice job of holding down the fort on the other end, so I think Plymouth South's getting a little frustrated because they're finding the lanes, but Cam Sealy's just swallowing up everything that comes down.
O'Halloran inbounds over to Robbie Lowy. Up to Clegg, outside to O'Halloran, gonna drive, dishes. Oh, nice seeing the open man. Foul on Tilson, that'll be his second. So Robbie Lowy will go to the line with just over a minute.
Here's a quick look at the foul. Derek Gilreath off the offensive rebound, gets a nice pass over to Lowy, who goes up and gets fouled.
And he makes it.
Zupanik and Tilson having 2 fouls early is not what Foxborough or Plymouth South wants.
And Lowy makes them both. Nothing but net. Morrissey bringing it up, going to be defended by Keon Neal, who's in the game. Lowy does a nice job defending that one. Back up top to Morrissey, looking to drive. Oh. And Clegg got it, but didn't realize it couldn't get to the ball. Lowy comes out. Gilreath gets it. And they're going to call that one on Keon.
Might be a pretty, it's a good foul. I mean, he had a nice aggressive play on the ball. Derek Gilreath does a nice job fighting for it. Keon, nice hustle on the play, just dives at number 21, Mike Mealy's legs, so they had to call a foul.
When you're diving on the floor, going for that hustle foul, you got to take that one every time.
Yeah, you're not thinking about the foul there. You're trying to get the ball.
Front rims that one. Clegg looking, nope. O'Halloran's got it. Looking to clearly get that pass out to somebody. Over to Gilreath, back up top to Clegg. Front rims that one, but beautiful rebound by Derek Gilreath, puts it off the glass. Excellent job on the rebound and putback.
That's exactly what Foxborough needs without Seeley and Zupanik in the game right now.
Nice jumper there by Justin Lamb, and that's the end of the first quarter. Right now, Foxborough has opened up a little lead, 10-7, at the end of the first quarter. So not a lot of scoring in that, but a lot of running back and forth.
It's good to come out with the lead there without Zupanik for most of the first quarter.
And there's nobody on the board that scored more than one basket, so it's not like you really have to just shut down one player. Foxborough has 5 people who have scored and 3 for Plymouth South. So
here's a look at the last basket by Foxborough. Mark Clegg puts up a 3. He's left open. Derek does a nice job crashing the boards and just goes right up and over Justin Lamb.
they're actually giving Mark that shot. They're defending after it, but, you know, they're going to let him put a couple more of those up. They're going to definitely go in because shooters just keep putting it up, and they're definitely going to go down.
Yeah, and I mean, even if he's not hitting them, if he's coming close every time, they're still going to have to defend it, because if he's rimming it in and out, it means that once he gets his stroke down, they're going to start falling. They're going to have to defend the shots. That'll open up some lanes and some good down-low passes for Mark.
Absolutely.
Fox, we're going to stay without Seeley and Zupanik again here.
Lowy's been giving him some good minutes there, and he's got a lot of size too.
Yeah, it's great to see him down low.
Plymouth South switching to a 2-3 zone here. Fox was going to have to switch up the offense.
Black foul. I believe it's on number 20, but.
Good idea with the trap on the wings. Doesn't look like Mark was expecting it. They're just a little bit over-aggressive there by Mealy.
Being defended by Morrissey. Gets it over to Keon. Called for the double dribble, I think.
Foul on Gilreath, I think.
Oh.
It looked like it was a bit of a moving screen. It looked like he ran into him instead of planting and waiting for Keon to come around him.
Well, that's not good news because that's the second on Derek as well. Keon going to defend Morrissey. Giorgio outside. And tipped out by Seeley.
Again with the hands. Cam's just doing a great job not letting anybody down low get anything easy.
That one was almost funny. He just like poked it out. Again, that inside is just swallowed up. Kick ball again, should have been the call. It's a good call not right now though, because it would have reset that shot clock. O'Halloran with the rebound, getting it up quickly, being defended again, tightly by Morrissey. Over to Seeley, looking to drive. Makes it, 2 big steps, can't quite get the rebound. Plymouth South trying to get it quickly up. And that travel. I like how that they stood in trying to get that offensive, though. It's a little out of control there. Over to O'Halloran, inside to Seeley. Seeley's got the size on him. He's just got to get up there. There we go.
He just overpowers Mark Minio down low.
Like to see a little bit more of that. Look at a power in, get it back to the outside. Shot by Mealy. And out of bounds, it'll be Foxborough ball.
Plymouth's three-point game right now is not what they want. Have they made a three-pointer this game?
No.
Yeah, off the opening tip, I think they did.
Giorgio.
Their
Giorgio
first-
got one.
Their first possession.
Oh. With 3 defenders. Tim working hard to hang on to that. No help coming to him there, though. Outside to 21, Mealy. Back up top to Morrissey. Back up, gets a nice screen, but again, a little bit deep. Nice rebound by O'Halloran.
Tim doing a nice job on the defensive boards today.
Tip out by Plymouth South, it'll be Foxborough ball. This has been quite a pace, a lot of back and forth, a lot of shots not falling. It'll be interesting to see how long they can keep it up.
I think one team starts to get those shots to start falling. They're going to lead the way in this one.
Absolutely. Oh, and good idea. Neal tried to pop it up for Seeley to go get and just didn't follow. Short, nice rebound by Seeley. And that's going to be on Robbie Lowy, I believe. No? No. All right, Mealy. Oh, okay. He called out 21, that's why, 21's a shooter, that's why. That's what
Was
it's
it a foul
called.
on Clegg?
No, it was on Robbie Lowy,
Okay.
which I thought it was at first until I saw him put up 21, but he was indicating the shooter. The front end of the 1-and-1, he misses it. Rogers outside. First kick ball they've called. That'll reset the shot clock.
Panic back in the game. Great job by Lowy while Panic was out.
Yep. And that's going to be a call on Mealy.
And that's going to put Foxborough in the bonus. So now every foul from here on in the first half is going to lead to some free throws for both teams.
Hopefully Foxborough can capitalize on that. Justin to go to the line for the front end of this 1-and-1. And he misses it. Morrissey with the ball. Quickly getting it up court to Giorgio. Long ball. And that'll be on O'Halloran, I think.
Once again, Plymouth getting some great position down low and forcing Foxborough to make some silly fouls.
It's Tim's first foul. But again, it puts Plymouth South at the line. Jacob Joby to put it up. Puts it in off the glass. Those ones almost don't seem fair because I know he didn't mean to do that. Counts the same. And again, no one can come close to Seeley, who gets it to O'Halloran. And Morrissey really bothering that ball coming up.
Yeah, putting a lot of pressure on O'Halloran. He's not used to that. Southeastern and Sharon did not do that.
just can't get that ball inside.
Yeah, after they switched to 2-3 zone, they've really locked down the paint.
Morrissey looking to drive. Back outside to number 13, Dylan Slattery. And that's travel. Keon Neal back in the game. Zupanik gets it into O'Halloran. Quickly gets it up court. Nice pick set by Sealy. Over to Keon Neal. Back up top to Nolan Rogers, and he's fouled on a three-point shot by number 22, Justin Lamb.
That's what some good ball movement will get for you on offense, especially if the defense isn't used to it and they got to move their feet.
Rogers missed the last one on the foul, so hopefully he can put these three in. A little deep on that first one. Got two more. Deep on that one. Thinking Rogers is going to be working on some foul shots this week. And third one's a charm.
Be 13-8 Foxborough with 4 minutes left in the second quarter.
Brian Bortolotti in the game. Keon Neal. And again, blocked by number 13, Slattery.
That'll send Keon to the line.
I think Keon just had a lot more speed than that guy, and he had to stop him somehow.
Well, we beat 3 defenders on the play, so I think Slattery was just thinking somebody had to stop him.
Yeah. And there we go.
Just look at the foul. Keon coming down the court, and Slattery just kind of reaches in and just doesn't want him to go to the net, prevents it from happening.
And it's deep.
Nice
Justin's-
tip by Justin.
Oh, I got to make those layups. Sealy turns, gets a good look at it, but doesn't go down. And that foul's going to be on Bortolotti. But again, it puts him at the line. From here on out, 3.5 minutes, we're in double bonus, so. Misses that. Rebound by Sealy. Bortolotti brings it up, being defended by Morrissey. Over to Zupanik. They're swallowing up Sealy so fast. They just, when he gets it, he's got to just pop it up.
As long as he holds the ball high, nobody's going to be
Right.
able to take it from him. So he just needs to keep it up, put it right over and in when he gets it.
He can't think about it. You got to get it to him quick and put it up. Swallowed up again, but gonna get the foul and go to the line. That one's on. So that's 2 on Tim.
Yeah, Neely not happy with that defense right there. They allowed Morrissey to slide right through.
Puts the first one in, and he gets one more shot. And that's a good move. You got to take Tim out with 2 fouls. You don't want him to pick up that third foul at the end of this half. One more shot by Morrissey, and puts it in. Lowy inbounds to Bortolotti. They clear out. Little defense by Morrissey. Now again, I'm glad they're starting to call that because he's had those hand checks all game. As he gets tired, though, you might see more of that. I don't think he's come out yet.
Seems like Plymouth South's trying to avoid using their bench, so it'll be interesting to see how the fouls play out down the stretch.
Bortolotti does a nice job putting in both. Morrissey brings it up, gets it outside to number 14. Little deep. Oh, nice tip there by Keon Neal. And number 22, Justin Lamb's going to pick that one up, I believe, which will be his second.
Here's a look at the foul. Keon Neal does a nice job getting up and over everybody, and it looks like, I'm not sure who it was called. It looked like the foul was on Justin Lamb. I think that is who they call it on. I reached right in and slapped Keon, or was it Cam, on the arm.
Well, Keon's at the line, so they must have.
Yeah, doing a nice job with his free throws today.
Jinx. And again, Morrissey running up the court, trying to get it outside to number 20, Tom Giorgio. Spins. Oh, and he passes it away. Justin Lamb will sit down, and Mark Minio's back in the game for Plymouth.
Tilson has been out the entire second quarter. They really don't want him getting any more fouls.
Full court press happening here. And Morrissey really pressuring the ball, no matter who's bringing it up. Out to Lowy, looking to quickly get it to Neal. Oh, and Cam sealed it, but it didn't last long enough. Gets it back, puts his head down, and puts it in.
Without Tilson in the game, they really don't have an answer for Seeley down low.
And they get it outside to number 13, Slattery. Over to Giorgio, gets it outside to Minio. Back up top, Jacob Joby, a little bit long. Gets it tipped and back to Morrissey, can't put it in. Timeout, tip in by and there's 2 points by Joby. Boy, this gym is awful quiet, isn't it, at that timeout?
Yeah, the Foxborough student section looking a little bit smaller today with the Saturday matinee game.
Yeah, there's a few people there, but it's awfully quiet.
24 beat 2 of our guys to that loose ball. You're playing like a bunch of fairies, that's why.
Nice microphone in the huddle there too. So.
All right, Mark's over the ball. Okay.
Wonder if the coach is aware of that.
Ryan
So.
up top.
Sounds like Plymouth South is playing like a bunch of fairies.
Okay. Giorgio. Okay.
Nice shot into the huddle there by Matt Shea across the way. Great job today by Foxborough Cable Access. Want to thank all our volunteers, Mike Everson, director, Scott Daniels, and Judy Briggs on replay, Frank McDowell on graphics, Nick Schmall up on the camera, and a couple of our freshman camera operators, Derek Crisco and Trey Garini on the other cameras there. Alex DeCenzo, Jess Todd, and myself, Janet Passetti. Matt Shea on the camera across the way. Lowy inbounds to Keon Neal. Oh, absolutely tripped there. That looked like it hurt.
Glad to see Keon's just popping up quick after that one. Looked like he took a little bit of a rough tumble. He sees the defender coming out, tries to cross over. Ooh, he might have actually
tripped himself.
Yeah.
Tripped on his own feet. Landed awkwardly on the knee.
To quote Vinny Politano, he looked like he broke his own ankles.
Keon 4 for 6 at the free throw line this half. Rogers back in the game, defending Morrissey. They're getting it outside, looking to come around. Neal pops out, forces it outside. They really seem to run everything through Morrissey here. Nice tip. Fighting for that. Nice hustle by Cam Sealy. And they're going to call Sealy for the foul for reaching around. That'll be Sealy's second.
Sealy showing how much of a well-rounded athlete he is, not only swatting people down low, but also diving out all the way at the sideline for a loose ball. See him there. He had his hands on it at first, and then unfortunately when Joby got his hands on it, he had to reach around him to stick with it, and that's where the foul came.
I really think they should have called a travel, because when you sit up and turn your body that way and you have possession of the ball, should have been a travel and Foxborough ball first when
Right.
you look at that replay.
Yeah, you can't roll around the ground like he was.
No. But Joby puts in the free throw, over to Lowy, gets it up to Tom Rogers, who's in the game. Nice break, gets it to Bortolotti, who turns it over, but kind of a tough pass there. Rogers does a nice job getting it back. Gets it to the point guard, Bortolotti. Just about a minute to play in this half. Over to Keon Neal. Rogers sets the pick. Neal's going to drive, gets it to Lowy. Beautiful job.
It's a great skill that Keon brings to the table. He's really quick on the outside and can find a nice driving lane and dish it off to the big guys down low.
They get it outside. He's going to take that outside shot. A little long, and Neal's got the rebound. Stutter steps, puts it in. That was a beautiful play from one end to the other by Keon Neal. 30 seconds to go. About an 8-second differential on the shot clock and the game clock. They get it inside. And Nolan Rogers bothers Morrissey on that one and turns it over.
20 seconds.
Just look at the basket by Keon. Drives all the way down the court and pushes the defender right out of the way and just goes right up strong to the basket.
Last seconds of the first half. Neal looking to take it. Gets bothered. Gives it to Tom Rogers. Oh. Straight on target, just a little bit short.
Keon with the hot hand, so probably the smart move to give him the ball, but unfortunately he couldn't make anything happen. Foxborough seems to be heating up here down the stretch. Plymouth South gone a little cold. Can't really get much going underneath. It's a great testament to Cam Sealy's defensive play today. Justin and Derek Gilreath sat for a good portion of that second quarter in foul trouble, so he picked up the slack in a big way. It's great to see him having a good game for himself out there.
And some of it, too, is I looked up. It was about halfway through the second quarter. We had about 14 points. So we got 11 points in the last 4 minutes of this half. And I think some of that was due to us heating up. But I think they're getting tired. Like you said, they have not gone to their bench very much. So it'd be interesting to see how Morrissey comes back in the second half, too, because it seems like they run their offense and defense through him.
Absolutely.
Well, in any case, it should be an interesting second half. Both coaches are going to drop some plays, make some adjustments, and will be an interesting second half to say the least. I'm Jess Todd, Alex Stenzo, Mrs. Passetti over here. We'll see you in the second half. Welcome back to the second half of basketball here at Foxborough High School between the Foxborough Warriors and the Plymouth South Panthers. I think we're going to have a pretty rowdy second half here. Plymouth South is going to have to come out firing. They're going to be going crazy, going to have to get some intensity going to come back from a 12-point deficit that they've dug themselves into. Foxborough's playing some great defense. We're going to have to see a lot of leadership from the captains and a lot of driving to the basket, some dishing to prevent Cam Seeley from really swallowing up everything that comes down at them. Meanwhile, Foxborough's going to have to keep pushing the ball and doing what's been working for them. Keon Neal's been leading the team with 6 points, but other than that, it's been pretty well distributed. It'll be interesting to see who picks up the slack here for both teams.
As you mentioned, as I was checking the score over there with the official scores table, I said, you know, it looked like some of them were slowing down, and a couple of Plymouth South people said, oh, no, and I said, Morrissey hasn't come out yet, and they said, and he won't come out. They said he's their best player, and he's been starting since a freshman. He's a sophomore this year, and they do seem to run offense and defense right through him. A lot of backcourt pressure by him, no matter who we've chosen for a point guard to bring it up. So it'll be interesting. Foxborough going with the same starting 5 that they started the game with. And
it's good to see Justin and Derek back out here. Both had foul trouble in the first half, but they bring a lot to the table for this team.
And O'Halloran's going to play the point here. Again, being defended by Morrissey. And he goes strong to the hoop and gets a foul.
They're going to call an offensive foul there. That'll
Tim.
be Tim's 3rd foul. It's not what they wanted to start out the second half with.
No.
Let's look at the drive. Tim goes by Morrissey, and
Another questionable call there. I don't know if his feet were set.
Neo definitely didn't have his feet set. So heat of the moment, it's probably understandable, but
Absolutely.
Jacob Joby goes strong to the hoop, but denied. Tim looking to set it up, gets it over to Rogers, who gets inside and gets a beautiful layup. First points of the half. Rogers to defend Morrissey. Oh, nice block by Seeley.
Cam Seeley picking up where he left off.
And Gilreath gets it screaming down the court. They get it inside. Who gets pushed? Seeley's getting pushed all over the place.
They're letting the boys play
Yeah,
here, that's
for
sure.
A lot of no calls right there. Got pushed on the shot and then after.
And they get an offensive foul.
That is the heart and soul of this team, taking charges. Gets the whole bench fired up, Coach Neely especially.
And that one will be on their captain, Mealy, who it's his 3rd foul as well. Deflected out of bounds. Plymouth South really battling for every ball.
And Derek picks up a foul, so that's his third as well.
Not what Neely was looking for there.
Great athletic play by number 20, Tom Giorgio. Ball's going out of bounds. He makes a great jumping, diving effort to save the ball.
Giorgio with the ball now, going outside, gets it back to Morrissey. Looking to see who's there. Nobody really moving without the ball here. Now they are. Get it back to Giorgio. 9 seconds on the shot clock. Morrissey gets inside, looking to take it. Rogers staying with him. They get it inside. And O'Halloran goes through several defenders, gets it to Neely, who does a jam.
Seeley throws it down.
Cam Seeley brings down the house with that one.
The student section is rocking right now.
You know, you gotta love it because
he absolutely threw that one down. Great look by Tim. Giorgio trying to take the charge, just lays it off for Cam. I think that's his first dunk of the season. He's going nuts. The crowd's going nuts. The bench was going nuts. It's great to see. Great moment for Cam.
huge grin by Coach Neely there too. There's not too many years we've had the size to have anybody put it up like that.
Yeah, that's something I'll never be able to do, but I love watching it.
Wow, and with the excitement, the athletic director is out just to join in with the crowd, I'm sure.
Right? Keep running your motion sets. Run into cross right away. Just run right into cross. Okay, split it, cross each other, move to attack. If you don't have in the post, come outside of ball.
And great shot in at the huddle there. Foxborough Cable Access wires up that area under the bench, and we got Matt Shea over there, so nice job there. Okay, and Justin Lamb to inbound to Morrissey. Okay, they get it outside, back over to Morrissey. Looking to get it inside, looking to come around. And I feel, other than you want to win the game, but I feel a little bit bad because
Cam Seeley is a man among boys right now.
you can't get away. He just waits and lines it up.
He is just playing out of his mind right today. He's having a great game.
Yeah. And there's an outside shot by number 20, Tom Giorgio, his second. Second three of the game.
And they're going to need a lot more of those to drop if they want to get back in this game.
That's for sure, because Cam is swallowing up everything. And when I say everything, I mean everything. Nothing is going down from the inside because of him. It's just his presence seems to be affecting the whole inside play of Plymouth South right now.
They only had one field goal in that entire second quarter. And that one's going to be on Derek Gilreath again. That's going to be his fourth.
That was a pretty questionable call right there.
And that's going to give him probably a lengthy rest on the bench for a little.
Here's a quick look. Derek goes up for the rebound. I
don't know what it was.
Before
And
the
again,
screenshot right there, but
Seeley not going to let it happen.
A little miscommunication between Rogers and Seeley.
Nice
right
play
there.
by Lamb. And they get it to the outside. Little short. Rebound, Plymouth South. And Keon looking for the gift. Seeley didn't quite handle the pass, but he was coming at him awful fast. Wow, and Ryan Morrissey is on the bench. They told me it wasn't going to happen.
The Christmas miracle.
They lied. And Neal gets the rebound. Yeah, they're going to call a jump ball. Arrow going Plymouth South's way.
And welcome back to the game for Zach Tilson.
O'Halloran looking for the steal. They get that outside. That seems to be their theory, is like how many outside shots can we put up?
well, with Cam playing so well down low, I don't think they have much else to go to.
But they're fighting for every rebound there, and they're just out hustling Foxborough on some of them.
Cam picks up a foul there. He left his feet, unfortunately, so to make up for it, he's trying to get behind him. That's his third.
That's exactly what Plymouth South wants. Get Seeley in the air and try to get some fouls.
So they're going to try to take it straight in when they have an opportunity. Robbie Lowy's going to check in. They're going to get Seeley. They want to make sure they've got him for the end of the game. Shout out to Foxborough Cable Access for helping to put this game to you today. Directed today by Mike Everson, Scott Daniels, and Judy Briggs on replay. Frank McDowell on graphics. Sean Kelly on camera, along with Trey Garini and Derek Crisco, a couple of our freshman players. And Jess Todd, Alex DeCenzo, and Janet Passetti announcing the game for you today. Foxborough comes back out with Lowy, Rogers, Zupanik, O'Halloran, and Neal. Mike Mealy's going to go to the line for two. had one free throw that he missed in the first half early on. And he makes the first one here. His first points of the game, or first point of the game. Defending against the fast break here. They're conceding the rebound, and there's two. They get it over to Lowy. Back to Rogers, to Lowy. Gets it to Zupanik. Lowy gets it over with a second to spare. Got what they wanted out of the full court press.
The way to beat that press is really to keep the ball moving, and that's what Foxborough was trying to do. Keon Neal just tried to look up and see what he had before he really took control of the ball.
Hook shot goes in.
And without Cam Seeley in the game, we're going to see a lot of that.
They're sneaking back in. 9-point
the
game.
ball hot
They get
here.
it
There
over,
it is.
over to Zupanik. Now they're going to set it up. Going back to the 2-3 zone now. Tim looking to set it up. The thing is, when you get that 2-3 zone, you've got to make that ball hot. You've got to move it fast and go faster than they can catch up.
They can cut the lead to 6 right here in this possession.
Nice defense there by Rogers. Facilitates the turnover. Tim straight on, takes that long three. Lowy in there for the rebound. Oh, almost slid out of bounds. Wow, that's a twisted shot, but
It's
almost
pretty
took it.
theatrical, but didn't go.
Halloran looking to drive, gets it back outside to Neal. A little bit long. Zupanik's going to set it up again. Over to Rogers, looking to get inside, but no open pass. They get it into Lowy, into Zupanik. They're going to call the jump ball.
Going to stay Foxborough ball, and here comes Ryan Morrissey back in the game after a long break.
O'Halloran's going to get a little rest, and Mark Clegg's going to play the point. Both Clegg and Neal can play the point here, though, too. So it really gives them some options depending on. Little long. Neely bringing it up, getting a nice screen. They're looking to execute that pick and roll down low, too, especially with Seeley on the bench. Seven-point game as Morrissey puts that one in and Clegg turns it over. And Lowy's going to get called for the bump. Put Morrissey on the line for 2. And quickly O'Halloran and Celia at the scorer's table waiting to check back in. Morrissey a little deep on that first one. About a minute left to go here in this third quarter. Morrissey's going to line up the second of 2 free throws. And gets the roll. They get it over to Rogers, over to Lowy, over to O'Halloran. Oh, nice hands there by Rogers. Seeley tries to get the jumper to go. I think that's going to be on Robbie Lowy. Yeah, that'll be Robbie's third.
Foxborough already in not a specific player, but the team is in foul trouble already. Next foul sends Plymouth South to the line for a 1-on-1 bonus.
Yeah, pretty uneven fouls right now. 6 on Foxborough and only 1 on Plymouth South in the second half.
I think Foxborough's become a little bit reliant on the jumping and swatting ability of the big guys down low. They're not really moving their feet as well. Here's Robbie Lowy. Looked like he got a little bit of the ball, but he definitely bodied him a little bit, and that's probably where the foul came from. Plymouth South slowly edging back into this game.
And Mealy 4 for 4 from the line this half. Mark Clegg sets up that outside shot and gets it to go.
Huge shot for Clegg right there. Bumping the lead back up to 7 for the Warriors.
30 seconds in the half, about 24 on the shot clock. Tim going for the steal. Now back out. Jumper by Mealy. Robbie and Lowy in great position for the rebound. O'Halloran looking for the last shot, about 15 seconds on the clock. Shot clock is off. And he beats him, goes up, and gets the foul. And that's going to be on Morrissey. It's only his second. Tim looking for his first points this half. Tim unusually quiet in the scoring column this game. And nice job by Sealy just taking that contact.
Good attempt at a charge. It's good to see him not jump up and risk getting his 4th foul.
No, he was still backpedaling there too, so it wasn't a block, and you don't want to pick up that 4th foul.
Well, Plymouth South definitely got themselves back into this game. They seem like they've got themselves a little momentum with that full court press that they put in. Foxborough's broken it a few times, but it's about they've gotten a few good turnovers and baskets off of it. So it's good to see Ryan Morrissey finally starting to pick it up here. He got a nice break, and I think he kind of needed that. He seemed pretty tired.
Yeah, not a pretty game at all, though. Both sides, 3 baskets in the entire quarter for each team. The rest of the points are in free throws, so there's a lot of running, a lot of reaching, a lot of fouls, and that could be the difference in the game.
It's definitely a defensive battle here today.
Yeah, both teams do not have an answer for the 2-3 zone they're playing against right now.
And somebody's got to want to put those points up. There's been nobody dominating this game at all.
Yeah, that Mark Clegg 3-pointer at the end was huge for Foxborough.
If he can heat up, or Tim O'Halloran can put up 4 or 5 threes when he gets the opportunity. But I will say he's been covered most of the game by Morrissey, who seems to be offensively and defensively their best player. And I think that's what's been limiting O'Halloran. And they inbound to Morrissey. Gets it outside to Mealy. Top to Tilson. Morrissey sees it open inside and fires in the pass they can't quite handle. Lowy's going to inbound the ball. Gets it to O'Halloran. Clegg comes back nicely for the ball. Clegg stops and pops a little bit long. They'll stop following if he keeps putting them up. Stay on your feet. They get it back out to Morrissey. He's looking to put it up.
Oh, there's Cam's 4th foul.
And that's just what they'd like to see happen.
That was a really late foul called there by the ref.
Puts
Seemed
Morrissey
like he
in.
didn't really get much of Morrissey on that one. It seemed like he got a little bit of the ball.
Morrissey will line up the free throws. And again, gets the roll.
Let's look at the foul by Cam. Yeah, he definitely got him on the arm there at the end.
And then on cue, Cam will be on the bench here.
Well, he can join Derek Gilreath for maybe. But you know, Foxborough seems content to stay on that outside though, and you know, just they had a couple. They should go right at it too. Lowy needs to fight for that go up. And Tim knows he's got to take it. Catches rim. Not a bad shot for last minute.
Great defense by Plymouth on that possession.
And Morrissey definitely heating up.
He'll cut it to 4 there.
Taking over. It looks like when the game's on the line, he'll just hang on to it and keep going.
He's definitely their go-to guy on both sides of the ball, I guess, because he's been high pressure on defense as well. Here he is driving the lane, comes up with a nice stop and pop, and gets it off the roll.
Foxborough definitely is not challenging that inside right now. I mean, I think if they don't have somebody so tall that Rogers is over 6 feet tall, really not much difference there, but they seem content to not take that shot.
Yeah, they need to be more aggressive on offense. They can't rely on the 3-point shot late in the game.
No, and the inside defense on Plymouth South doesn't seem to move their feet so fast that, you know, it's a 50-50 shot.
Absolutely.
Get the basket or go to the line.
Definitely, yeah.
Four-point game right now. I think this is the closest it's been in a long time. But definitely momentum going Plymouth South's way. This full court press has definitely slowed Foxborough down too.
Nolan Rogers is doing a nice job getting open in the middle. They're just having a hard time finding him.
Oh, and beautiful job
There he
there
is.
breaking it. O'Halloran back. And 14 gets tossed down by Mark Clegg. Andrew Shaw. They get it up. Rogers sets up a 3 and he makes it.
5 straight points for Rogers right there. Quick turn of events for Foxborough. And they're back up by 9.
I would also, if I were Rogers, I would just play tight defense and just deny the ball. You know, deny the ball to Morrissey. Don't let it run through him. Oh, close to a backcourt effort there. And Mark Clegg puts it up. Nice rebound by Zupanik. Gets it back up top. And again, take it to the hoop, get the basket or the foul.
Exactly.
There's the up fake that Clegg can really set up once his outside shot gets going. I mean, he hit a 3, and he's been shooting it when he's open. He shows no hesitation, so the up fake really working for him right there. Just look at Clegg's drive off the up fake, takes one dribble, comes in, and gets fouled by seemingly 2 Plymouth South defenders.
Yeah, Jacob Joby giving him a high 5 down low, and that's a foul.
If not for the foul, I like the position that Lowy was in getting that rebound there too. And Clegg makes them both. and then gets a nice rest on the bench as Keon Neal comes back into the game. Nice help there by Zupanik. Back up top. Front rims it. Oh, beautiful job by Zupanik to get in there. Lowy getting swallowed up. Going to be a jump ball. Possession arrow going Foxborough way. Giorgio coming back in the game for Shaw. They get it into O'Halloran, who just powers by his defender. Goes up and around. Oh, looking to get in. Nice effort. And they get it up to Morrissey. And Tim's just waiting for that pass. Foul coming. And one.
Giorgio was shocked that they called a foul on him there. Thought he was sliding with him pretty well. There's a steal by Tim. And yeah, it didn't look like there was much contact, but I mean, on the fast break play, the refs are going to call some.
And three-point play by O'Halloran. Nicely done. They've popped that lead up to 12 points right now. Lowy comes out. Oh! And they let Joby away. Came to help him, lost track. Major battle going on between, yeah. I could see it coming. Zupanik and him were trading elbows and pushes and shoves and. That's his third. Now see, I would bother this ball right here because he's obviously not a ball handler. Pressure that ball.
Yeah, definitely. If it's not Morrissey, I'd put some pressure on him.
Absolutely. And that's Mealy's first three of the game. They quickly get it, and they're back on defense awful quickly.
If I was Fox here, I'd swing the ball around, try to waste some clock.
I was thinking the same thing. I mean, the clock is your friend right now. Now right here. Neal should be all over that ball. Nice job by Lowy in there. And he throws it away. I think he thought that Tilson would come to that ball.
Yeah, he had Tilson wide open down low. He just didn't move to the ball. It's going to be Foxborough ball.
And a very fortuitous mistake for us right now. And Morrissey definitely coming back in the game. Derek Gilreath, 3 minutes to go. Here he is back again. At this point in the game, though, a great presence on those boards. I gotta say, Morrissey is kind of sneaky in how he defends this, because he doesn't reach his hands there. He kind of bodies you up on the block coming in. So, you know, he's not getting called for the reach.
Yeah, it's pretty impressive. He's only a sophomore. He's a great player. I'd like to see how he does.
Absolutely. So, you know, he's not going to get called for a lot of that.
So look at the foul. Nolan Rogers coming right down the lane. Gets bumped by 22, Justin Lamb. Rogers money on both free throws, and I think all of his free throws today to this point.
this half. Oh, nice job by Zupanik there. And they're getting it outside. Oh, nice athletic rebound there by O'Halloran.
He leaves 3 defenders in the dust.
And he gets it to Sealy, who's going to get called for the... going to the line.
Yeah, as you can see on defense, they have Gilreath and Rogers going to the ball first before Sealy because he does have 4 fouls.
Let's look at the foul. Tim O'Halloran comes right down the lane, dishes it off to Sealy, and Tilson just reaches over and doesn't let Sealy put it up. Foxborough holding on to this 10-point lead that they've mustered up.
About 2 minutes to go in the game.
Foul shooting for Foxborough has definitely turned around in the second half.
Both teams in the bonus at this point. Two nice free throws by Sealy. And they leave him wide open for that 3. That's the 3rd one he's hit tonight. And they're trying to deny the ball to O'Halloran. And they get it outside. Back up to Rogers. Zupanik's got it. Got to leave time to make the play, but I like how they're using the clock.
Ooh, Tim looked like he got hit on that one.
Yeah, I heard the slap, as a matter of fact. Okay, and they're trying to get it to the outside shooter there. And that's going to be out of bounds. Foxborough ball.
And Morrissey does a great job driving down low, getting pressure on him, then dishing out and getting his players open for 3. Very unselfish player.
And he tossed that up high enough so the long arms weren't going to get in between either. Timeout. Strategically called by Coach Neely.
And the Plymouth South coach looking for that carry call, but it looked like Rogers tripped and he didn't carry the ball.
If you haven't picked up that dribble, then you can't be called for traveling.
Absolutely.
Even if you skid. Could be doing a jig. You keep that dribble going, it doesn't matter.
Right.
Plymouth South is definitely looking to feed those outside shooters, which Giorgio has hit 3 of those tonight. So I imagine that they're going to try to run through Morrissey and Giorgio because they seem to be their most consistent choices right now.
I think Giorgio's 3 for 3. I don't think he's missed one yet.
He hasn't?
Even though he's only taken 3. He's 1,000. It's a pretty good percentage.
It was interesting. He sat for a long time in the middle of this game, though.
Yeah.
Maybe they thought he was not doing something they wanted him to do, but he came off really strong. He scored the first points of the game, and then he was out for a long time in the middle. It's going to be Foxborough inbounding from half court. Except I'm not sure who's taking the ball. This is a good choice because they're really trying to deny the ball to O'Halloran, so you take Morrissey out there. Quick hands by Plymouth South. Just over a minute to go. They get it outside. Again, getting it to Giorgio. Oh, and Sealy gets a key rebound. Trying to swallow him up, but help comes, and we have the ball with under a minute. 8-point game. And they get it to O'Halloran. Gets it to a wide open Rogers, looking to just deny the ball. Up. And Morrissey playing hard and has played hard all day long.
Look at the foul by Morrissey. He's complaining that he got all ball, so we'll see about that right here.
And the arm.
Yeah.
Ball and across the forearm. I think his hand was on the ball, but
And a silly foul for Sealy, and that will be his 5th.
but Coach Neely should get a minute to replace the player, which is can use like a timeout because you get so much time. So it doesn't make sense to send someone right in. You might as well take advantage of that extra timeout. We got about 42.5 seconds to go. Both teams into bonus. Could be a long 42 seconds. Especially if they're shooting. There's no time going off.
I think if Giorgio can hit a few threes, can make it somewhat of an interesting game. But other than that, I don't think Plymouth South really has the resources to come back from this one with Cam Sealy holding down the fort.
And hopefully we're not the only ones realizing that Giorgio's hit all those threes and they're going to defend it.
Hopefully they'll put a man on Giorgio here in the last 40 seconds.
Like Gilreath. Oh, nice rebound by Zupanik. That's his 3rd on Giorgio. Bringing Joe Brown into the game. I'm guessing he's an outside shooter. And
Very uncharacteristic of Justin. You can see it
He's-
from the expression on his face.
chewing the shirt. He's just going to take this ball.
And it looks like Foxborough's figured out Plymouth South's plan, letting Morrissey drive in and dish it out, and Tim's waiting for that pass, and he steals it, and he'll be shooting 2 on the other side of the court.
Here's a look at that steal. Tim O'Halloran knows they're trying to go to Giorgio, so he cheats over to him and just reaches up, snags it out of midair.
Morrissey a little frustrated. Tim puts in the first. Gonna line up his second shot. And nothing but net. Rogers gonna still defend. They're looking to get it inside. Back outside to Joe Brown, puts it right in.
And like you said, Joe Brown being the outside shooter, they bring him in, and he'll cut it to 7 with 17 seconds left.
And that was a bullet right in. Both corners. 7-point game, 17 seconds.
Be interesting to see if Foxborough goes with an all guards lineup in an attempt to take away any possibility of having a bad foul shooter on the court.
Ball right away, all right? Try to grab ball.
Well, Mealy for Plymouth South has really come on in the second half, though. He had no points in the first half, and he's got 9 in the second half. And, you know, so it was easy to forget about him for a little while. And Giorgio with the 2 threes in the second half. And they get it to Tim O'Halloran. they call that on Morrissey, it'll only be his 4th.
And that's who Foxborough wants at the line here at the end. Tim O'Halloran, one of their best free throw shooters.
In and out. And Tim puts the other one in neatly. 14 seconds. Morrissey bringing it up. Gilreath steals. Puts in the layup easily. They get it to the corner. Game over. Will they shoot the foul? No. Yeah, they're going to go to the line with no time left.
So he was a buzzer beater foul on Tim O'Halloran.
Giorgio will go to the line for 2. It won't make a difference in the game, but maybe they'll put 0.2 seconds left on the clock. I don't know. Yep, 0.2. Makes the first. You can't even take a shot with 0.2. You need to, anything under 0.3, you can only do a tip. And the game is over. Foxborough has a nice win, 52-43, 9-point win. And as we said earlier, nobody really dominated for a while, but Nolan Rogers had a great second half with 9 points. O'Halloran did really well at the line, and a few others. Mike Maley and Ryan Morrissey seem to be the guys for Plymouth South.
Well, a slow first half for Plymouth South really hurt them. Only 13 points in the first half, and they almost tripled that in the second half. So that kind of got them down the stretch, unfortunately. But Foxborough just stayed consistent the whole game, and it got them the W. A great performance today by Cam Seeley. Unbelievable defense, and he was just a force on the court. Picked up the slack for Justin Zupanik and Derek Gilreath, who got into some foul trouble. But other than that, it was good to see the ball spread around by both teams. And this is a great W for the Warriors.
Nice job. If we don't see you, Happy New Year, everyone, and
Happy New Year.
see you at the next one.
Well, I'm Alex. I'm the Jess Todd. This is Alex Senzo and Janet Passetti. Thank you for listening in on today's game. Have a Happy New Year.